gentlemen, get ready for the greatest podcast ever known. Alrighty then, we've got the
Dare Iced Coffee Double Espresso.
Robusta and Arabica coffee.
Well, what, have you drank this much?
Nah, I've never drunk this one before.
I'm a regular with this
Mate,
one, so...
Strength, 2 coffee cups. Can you
If
have
you actually look at the back, it actually says there's 1.5 servings in this.
Oh, like, not a lot.
So this is the 750ml Dare Iced Coffee.
Might have to save some for later.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's a bit like dishonest of them to be like, oh yeah, look, it's only got 1,795 kilojoules, but that's for 1.5 servings.
Shit, man. All right, let's listen to the. Oh, it doesn't sound as good as a can when it opens. Oh yeah.
Got those bubbles on the top.
It's kind of like bubbleberry, but in coffee flavour.
See, does that taste very coffee to you? Not really.
It's very sweet, but it's not like a strong coffee. It's
So
not like a black coffee.
I remember when I was in high school, like, you know, we all got started on Big M's. At the very start, you start off with the Big M mocha. Then you get a little more taste for the coffee. You get the Big M coffee. And then you think you're a real big kid because you got the original ice break happening. And then you get the extra shot ice break or whatever it is. And then you move on to Dare. Dare Normal is even more coffee than that one, and now you got the double espresso.
Yeah, it doesn't even taste like a
I know,
like
because you
coffee.
get like more numb to the taste, I reckon. It just,
Build up a good tolerance to it.
yeah.
Yeah, didn't you spend like $2,500 on Dare Ice Break coffee?
No, I didn't.
Come on, buddy.
Or maybe I did, who knows?
Yeah,
Who knows?
Alright, this guy, he made a big business early on in selling cans and illegally without tax or anything to teachers. He got teachers hooked on Diet Coke and
It wasn't Diet Coke, I had Coke,
full sugar, mate.
Sunkiss and Solo.
And one of the teachers was kind of a creep, and he used to say to you, "Hey Anthony, you want Sunkiss? Sunkiss me."
That wasn't a teacher.
Hey, his name was Mr.
That was a
Garibaldi.
Polak, if I remember, by the name of Christian Tantaro.
Alright, I think we need to start
AKA the Tantalizing Tantaro.
we probably need to start covering names up if we're gonna release this
What are they
publicly.
going to do?
Yeah.
There's nothing. So what do we have for lunch? We went to some Japanese place.
Yeah, we went to
Thought
this
we'd
place
get a bit
called-
of culture.
Not so much, but we went to Don Don's.
Don Don's. And his Don Don's is good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was like $8 a meal, and you get like enough chicken to.
I'm not sure about the chicken though.
What do you mean?
Like the sauce and the curry and the rice was pretty
Yeah,
good.
what was wrong with the chicken?
But like when the chicken wasn't like completely smothered in the sauce, like the chicken taste itself was a bit weird.
I don't think so.
Because I sort of found myself like trying not to chew the chicken much. Because I didn't want to like break through that curry barrier.
Nah, it
And
tastes
get the
good.
true
You're supposed to
taste of
cover
the
it in
chicken.
sauce anyway.
Yeah, but I found myself just trying to do my best to swallow it whole so I wouldn't like disturb the top curry layer and get into the real off taste.
I
of
had
the
nothing
chicken.
like that at all. Mine would taste
well,
good.
you're probably just used to rubbish.
Nah, you were given a bad batch, man.
Now, you were brought up as a vegetarian, isn't this true?
That's not true. No, listen, man. Someone takes you out to a paid dinner and you bad mouth it all over town.
dude.
It's like, I supplied you like 20 cans of beer personally for a party, and you said they were shit. You said it was craft beer.
You said it was craft beer. I said I didn't know what beer it was.
No, it was actually really good beer. It's like a well-known brand. Anyway,
Anyway.
that's under the river.
So, we're doing this one to, jeez, we've already burnt through like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. 15 minutes is too short. The people want 4-hour podcasts with us. They're going to sit there while they're working or in the
Working
car.
hard.
Uber drivers are going to be listening to this. you
Are
know?
they?
Yes.
Yes.
All the career Uber drivers are just going to play the greatest podcast ever told non-stop on a loop. Because we're going to... Think about it. We
Well-
have a few episodes and they will go for like 4 hours each.
But like, so basically we're going to attempt to cut this to under 15 minutes just so we can upload it to YouTube. 'Cause it's
Maybe.
more
I guess we
accessible.
could upload it in parts. Part 1, Part 2.
Well, then why not just have different podcasts?
Because it's a conversation continued.
Oh,
Because we don't do the
it's all
intro.
the same thing.
Wow, we can just record 2 hours and then cut it into four podcasts or something. Or 8 podcasts or whatever.
People do shorter podcasts. People do shorter.
Yeah, I guess so.
So yeah.
So we're working on a movie called For the Carnival
Yeah, it's about Carnival, isn't it?
which I think's a bit lame, but
The Sunshine Short Film Competition.
yeah. So we're gonna cast some people in it.
Damien Leggett.
We'll call this guy
Oh, just call them their names.
Buddy.
Buddy, it never worked.
We have to show our faces around here.
Alright.
Do you want to publish this? I reckon just call them fake names like Little Man or something.
Little Man. Speaking of Little Man, that was a classic movie. They'll be studying that in VC in a few years' time. Little Man.
It was the Scary Movie guys, Marlon Wayans, and he like dressed up as a little man, and he broke into these people's house, and he was a full-grown man baby. And I think one of the scenes was they were like changing his diaper or something. They're like, "That's a big schlong."
Well, there's actually a scene where the kid's supposed to have fucked his wife. Remember?
Really?
Yeah, because the wife is like all like sexually satisfied, and the husband's like, "Well, it wasn't me," and then like the grown man who's pretending to be a child pops up from under the covers.
You should see the look on my face. Boy, are my cheeks red. Yeah, that sounds really disturbing. I'll have to watch it again.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the rewatch. It's like Inception. You gotta like watch it a few times to understand.
That was overrated.
Yeah, that was a rubbish.
Like, I like all the actors in it, but it was just a bit overrated, really.
Yeah.
I reckon energy drinks are probably better than iced coffee, but it's not as sickly sweet. But
Oh
it's
yeah,
very-
but I don't know.
It's
They're, like,
good.
completely different. Like I don't think you could quench your thirst with iced coffee. It's too creamy-ish.
And you can only drink it ice cold. And same with energy drinks, but if you really had to, you could drink a
You could,
lukewarm
like,
energy drink
if you were
without getting sick.
dying and
Yeah.
there was only energy drink that was warm.
And just when we're doing the podcast, the computer wants to install updates.
Updates. So what else have you been up to this week? How's work going?
Oh, that's off the paper for this one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
But it's not interesting enough.
Work
I
for the
imagine.
mafia?
Yes, I work for the mafia.
Mafia. You're your own boss. As
Yes, I used to
understand.
jack cars for the mafia.
All right.
Nah, that's kind of lame conversation. But yeah, the movie. So the roles we need to cast is creepy kid at garage sale. We need old mysterious warlock wizard man or gypsy man, and we need 2 video game nerd kids. But
Video game.
we sort of know who we
So
want to cast.
basically, the plot is that there's a garage sale and 2 guys are looking for retro video games and somehow get wound up in some sort of evil carnival, if you will.
Carnival. That sounds like a Kia
Carnival.
model. Carnival. Kia Carnival.
Carnival.
Yeah.
And maybe we can buy the rights to Psycho Circus. by
Yeah.
Chris.
We'll just pay them like a royalty fee of like 5 cents.
Well, if we don't
Play.
win, we haven't made any money off it, so it should be allowed.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
That's
if we
uptight.
win, we technically would made money off it, so then we'll use the winnings to buy the rights for that song for the one video.
Yeah. We can do that.
Or technically, isn't it
Come.
just prize money? So it's not
Yeah.
really income.
Technically, but I think they just don't want to get sued, so they're being a bit uptight with it. But we could use the caravan in the movie, which would be pretty good. So they have a yard sale, and then he's like, "Hey, I have this really cool virtual reality game in the caravan."
Oi.
And then he just puts you in there, and he's like, "Put this on," and then maybe he gets up to something while they have the goggles on, like because they can't see what he's doing.
And what, we fill the machine with the caravan with your
Smoke or
machine.
something, yeah. And it's like they take
The
them off
strobe
and
light
they just
going
fill,
off.
yeah, with smoke and like mannequins and shit, and that could work.
Mannequins, but-
Mannequin,
Mannequin man.
Yeah.
That's what we'll call it, mannequin man.
Mannequin man, the man who can with the one hand.
That could be the tagline, mannequin man, the man who can.
Yeah.
Hey.
And we could, I don't know if we need to put like a clown mask or anything on it,
No, we'll just put some weird makeup.
or just make him like a carny.
Carney. Put like, I don't know.
Make him a Trump supporter.
You could make America great.
Yeah.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
We should put some like funny items at the garage sale, like just really weird crap. We could put a Psycho Circus album there. Maybe that would be a good reference.
Hey.
He just comes across and is like, "What is this heavy metal circus?"
Heavy.
Just say that, like to add the circus carnival thing.
yeah.
And then he goes, "Oh yeah, there's this really good lyric in it." As the amplifiers start to hum. Yeah. We could probably reference it as a joke.
If anyone's seen the Kiss Psycho Circus music video, there's a must-see scene in it. Some of the worst CGI. I think it's the example of the worst CGI ever used.
Yeah.
There's a scene over the lyric with makeup running down my face. I believe it's in the first verse somewhere. There's this terrible scene where they use CGI to make Paul Stanley's face disappear, melting down, and then reveal a skull that isn't even the right
I
size.
know, the skull's like a third of the size of his
fake
face. It's like they just like put a black circle where his face was and then put a skull within the black circle. Like, you shouldn't still be able to see his jaw outline and then the skull within there.
Yeah, the skull within.
The skull within. Dun, 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 dun. You could make your own soundtrack for this. Why don't you do a Hearst soundtrack?
Oh, maybe we will.
No, you should actually, but it doesn't have to have lyrics. It can just be like guitar, like riffs and
I
stuff.
can do
That'd be
it.
pretty good.
We've actually got like that stuff already.
Oh yeah, just go.
We've got. Do you know how many songs we've got where we haven't just done any lyrics?
Why don't you send them to me? Do you have them here?
Not on me, no. What? So
Buddy,
USB
hear
around?
this? He's getting paranoid. He's
Hey.
covering up. It's the Inquisition.
Backpedaling.
He's backpedaling. It's the Inquisition already. Hey, you should talk about that Justin Trudeau guy.
Hey.
Who is he? Didn't he used to be a J. Crew model? That's all I heard.
He's a fraudster.
His only requisite for being Prime Minister, that was he once modelled for J. Crew.
That
and all the
is
ladies
true.
love him.
Yeah.
And that's how he got voted by the adoring model fans.
If anyone has seen that video of him dodging questions in Parliament, it's ridiculous. Like, he won't answer any of the questions. Like, how many times did you see the ethics commissioner? He'll just deflect. He'd say things like, "Oh, I think we need to answer questions proposed by other people other than just the party leaders."
Yeah.
And then, like, when they get someone else to ask a question, he'll ask the same question and it'll just deflect again and go on talking about how it's important to blah, 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 blah. And he just won't answer.
Yeah, he's pretty crazy. Maybe we'll bring him up on the next podcast
The next
again.
podcast.
We probably should learn how to, like, incorporate clips into the podcast.
Oh, high tech.
Yeah.
High tech.
You must be one of them
those
techies. Hey.
Hey.
All right, that's it for today's
yeah, that's
episode
it.
of the greatest podcast ever
Coming on
told.
to, well, we've got like 30 seconds left.
Yeah, well.
We've only got 15 minutes. Might as well use it to the full.
All right, well, we're putting in some quality info right now. I mean, Dare Iced Coffee about halfway through. See, with the other podcast, see, that takes about half an hour to drink one of these when you're talking.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because it took half an hour to drink the other can.
Anyway, that's probably it for tonight.
All right.
Today.
See ya.
Okay, bye.